A monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Balde forwards and with intent. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get onto this? And that has been cleared. Baina. Lenormand. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo. Alvarez. So what can they make of this? Baina played into space. Balde gets good distance on it. João Cancelo. Araujo. Pedri goes forward. Yamal spread out to the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The keeper's got good distance on that. Lookman, that's a delicate pass. That's very neat. Looks to the other side. Rafinha. Pedri. He has found a way through. Baina. Baina. Koke. Llorente. Koke chips it through. Pedri. Balde. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Griezmann. And it's Griezmann. Koke. Balde. Rafinha shifted upfield. And that is a Dani Olmo!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Lenormand. And it's played forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. João Cancelo. it's Alvarez. Baina. Picks it up out wide. That's an excellent interception. Dani Olmo. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Over to the left. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Griezmann. Now it's Alvarez. Baina. Muscular approach does pay off here. Yamal. Kubasi. Pedri. Rafinha. That's going to go a long way. Koke. The normal. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. Llorente. Jimenez. Aim forwards.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
It's Baina. He's in plenty of space here. Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, they can break here. Balde gently done. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, some tackle that. Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Puts a cross in. It's really well cleared. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Balde. Rafinha. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rafinha. Can he deliver? Serves up across.
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Baina. Nice control. And here's Baina. Looking to break at pace. João Cancelo. It's a lovely neat pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Griezmann. And it's played forward. Now it's Alvarez. Baina. So we're still where we started right now. Baina. Baina proves just a little bit too strong. Koke. Out to the left it goes. De Jong wins the duel this time, and they can counter here. And it cuts out the supply. Koke. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez tries to dink it through. Baina's cross. And he's there to get it away. Here comes another cross. Griezmann finds himself offside.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Llorente. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kubasi. How Kubasi, it's a sharp pass. And it's Griezmann. Can he spark a counter here? It's Griezmann! Araujo attempts a clearance. Oh, nice touch. Baina. Llorente. Llorente. Played in by Lookman. Nice interception, well timed. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Griezmann. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Dani Olmo. And now the breakaway. Played back to the goalkeeper. The normal. Baina. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Araujo. The normal. Koke. Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Olmo. Balde. Rafinha. Balde.
Rafinha, oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Llorente. Koke. Bina. Griezmann. Koke. He can get that clear. That's been won straight back. Araujo. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. Balde. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal, played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Oh, good spread. Deep cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's been taken short. And it's Balde. Dani Olmo. Okay, long ball upfield. Lookman. Llorente. Lookman. Alvarez. Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Alvarez may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Araujo. Pedri. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Llorente gets in to thwart him. Llorente did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Here it is, crossed in. Liverpool tries to clear. Ambitious ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Dani Olmo. Pedri shifted upfield. Llorente. Quality ball. Araujo forwards and with intent. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. João Cancelo. And it's Olmo. Pedri. Pedri laid out to the left flank. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. That has been knocked clear. De Jong. Pedri. Great work on the overlap. Was very necessary. And the header is disappointing in the end.
But you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
That's good play. And the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Baina looks to get on the end of this. Kubasi. Balde. Rafinha. Koke. Aim forwards. Araujo cuts out the pass. De Jong. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, good looking ball. Llorente. That's been drilled forward. Dani Olmo. And here's Rafinha. Lookman. Llorente forwards and with intent. Griezmann. Lookman. And it's Baina. We expected better, and so did he. Pedri do have a chance to counter here. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Balde moved on forwards. Lenormand cuts it out. Jimenez. Koke. Driven forward. Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. And it's played forward. Lenormand attempts a clearance. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Dani Olmo looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's Balde. Dani Olmo. Lookman. And the counter is on. Jimenez. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, not for the want of trying. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Araujo. Pedri. Jimenez. Llorente. Normal. Oh, this looks sharp. Llorente. And he's picked out the run. Lookman. Rafinha. Pedri shifted upfield. Rafinha. Balde. Balde gently done. Tries to get it clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Griezmann. Lovely. Shot at goal! Decent enough try.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Kubasi. Pedri chooses to go cross-field. Yamal looking up to see who wants it. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Alvarez, and here's Griezmann. De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Out for a throw. Latch on to this. Rafinha. He's making a real surge on the left. And it's Olmo. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Lookman shifted upfield. Great ball if he can get there. Alvarez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Alvarez really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
De Jong, and the keeper's got it again. Kubasi. João Cancelo. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Balde. Proves too strong. Chance here to counter. And it's Koke. Llorente with the... goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Griezmann. Played out to the right. Llorente. And that's aimed into the middle. João Cancelo gets rid without sophistication. That is a great pick out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Araujo with the foul. Clearly not happy with that. Griezmann spread out to the left. Baina. Danger averted for now. Griezmann. Koke, now he's got space here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Balde. Pedri. Rafinha aim forwards. There's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Rafinha. And it's Olmo. Moved on forwards. Griezmann. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better, though. The final ball was very poor.
And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Griezmann. Jimenez. Koke. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Llorente. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Llorente. Cross goes in there. Pedri with the clearance. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Griezmann is offering a right smile there.
Only partially clear. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. Clipped into space. He is just caressing the ball. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Jimenez. Up towards the front line. João Cancelo. Pedri. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rafinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Koke. Nice looking ball. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Played into the middle. And reclaimed it in a trice. João Cancelo. De Jong. João Cancelo. Pedri. Araujo, gently done. Aim forwards. And here's Alvarez. Koke. In by Llorente. Lookman has it back and can go again. Griezmann. Llorente. Such a clever touch. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. João Cancelo. De Jong. Araujo. Pedri. Has a look and plays it forward. Well read, nice interception. De Normal. Llorente. And here's Alvarez. And here's Griezmann. Out to the right. Lookman. Lookman opts to play it back. Lookman. Lewandowski. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Balde. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. And here's Dani Olmo. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And claimed it back swiftly. Moved on forwards. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Alvarez. And back to the goalkeeper. João Cancelo. Yamal.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lookman. And he's managed to get free. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And it's played forward. Tries to get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Jimenez makes the interception. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. The normal. Baina. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Lewandowski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal. De Jong. João Cancelo picks it up now. High-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Kubasi. Balde. Pedri. Araujo forwards and with intent. The normal. Baina. Now it's Alvarez. And he's found a way past. Baina. It's a throw-in. Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. And he welcomes it in. Koke. Lookman. Out to the left it goes. Baina. De Jong getting this one clear. That's been won straight back. And here's Griezmann. Koke. Llorente. Shoots! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Alvarez quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
De Jong. Dani Olmo. That's really well manoeuvred. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. Aim forwards. Alvarez. Baina. Koke. Over to the left. Lovely feet. Baina. Now that's well seen too. Jimenez. Llorente, gently done. Araujo gets it away. And it's played forward. Llorente. The normal. Now it's Lewandowski. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. And he's there to clear it. Big chance, corner. Llorente is there and he can get that clear. And it's Olmo. Very nicely done. Rafinha. That is lovely. Griezmann. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alvarez. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's the chance to counter. Alvarez, Griezmann. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Jong, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri. Balde, nicely aimed pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Alvarez. Okay, played out towards the right wing. Araujo. Kubasi. Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Araujo. Pedri. Araujo forwards and with intent. The normal. And here's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo! And they've got rid. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Lewandowski. Dani Olmo, played out to the left flank. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. manoeuvred. And here's Alvarez. Lookman. De Jong tries to clear. Played back in. Lookman, back when it goes. Alvarez! It's in! And they're back in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kubasi. Pedri. De Jong. Kubasi, gently done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lookman. That has been cut short. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Kubasi moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Yamal. Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Ball driven towards the far post.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Koke. It's Koke! And it's Baina. Now he's wondering who wants it. Jimenez. Koke. Oh, good spread. Now it's Llorente. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping!
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. De Jong. And it's played forward.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? Yamal, he's gone backward here. Tries to get it clear. Baina have it back and can go again. Could move up a gear here. Aim forwards. Alvarez. There are a few waiting for it. Baina. And that's a Griezmann! And that would have won it.
Griezmann has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Turns and goes back. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's a loose ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Crossing. And he's there to clear it.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Balde. Rafinha. Balde. Yamal chooses to go back. Chance to deliver. Oh, what a climb! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Okay. Baina.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lobbed in behind. They get a throw in. And it's Olmo. And here's Yamal. No way through, so back it comes. Yamal opts to play it back. Oh, great play! De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Griezmann. Pedri wins the duel this time.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rafinha chasing after it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. That is a great pick out. Llorente with the cross.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That is a brilliant interception.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Succumbs to the pressure.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Araujo shifted upfield. Lenormand. Llorente has set up one goal so far. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Aimed in towards the centre. Baena played back in. No, that's not going to find its target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice physical challenge. And it's Olmo. Aim forwards. Baena. Griezmann.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
João Cancelo. Pedri, that's a sharp pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Llorente. He's cut it out.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Llorente. Lookman. Griezmann.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rafinha.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Oh, sweet feet. Balde, probing pass. Yamal. And that's aimed into the middle. Rafinha has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Black sends that a long way. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That's been drilled forward. João Cancelo. And it's Rashford. They are right into last chance territory. Balde. Lovely bit of skill. Rashford, and it's lofted through here. And the finish!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Baina. Alvarez. Lookman. Calmly anticipates. Baina. Griezmann. Koke. Griezmann. Koke. Jimenez. Koke. That's a cute ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Now it's Alvarez. Griezmann. That's the keeper's ball. And that's it. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?